Hey guys, this is me building and strategizing in public how I will go from 0 to 150K per month with 60% profit margins in 6 months. Now, in this series, I will follow a very tight structure every single time so you always know what you're going get from these videos, which will be first building and strategizing in public. What did I do today that moved the needle in terms of getting my coaching business towards X goal? I will go through my business stats. How many followers did I get? How many book calls did I get? And how much revenue did we make? And lastly, I will answer any YouTube comments, do a Q&A in the comment section if you have any questions to make sure that I can at least give one actionable item every single video that you can go out and implement into your coaching business that will make you guys more money. So to follow the structure, let's start off with the warm up. Today, I recorded the last modules, which has been such a headache to record these modules. For me, it's just been super, super heavy. It's like one of these things I've had like a really hard resistance to every time it came to do a task. It's been recording these modules because it's just taken so much of my mental energy. And when you have so much other things to do, as I also run other businesses while doing this, it is draining. Let me tell you that. But I wanted to get out of the way so I can actually start working on what is important now. And I'm going to quickly show you guys what it is that I'm working on right now. So specifically, I think one mistake people are doing is they just make modules without actually having an intention of the customer journey people are going to go through after they buy your program. I believe that you should have a very distinct process to take clients through after they join to get X desired outcome. I think way too many people, they just leave it up to chance that if they watch these modules or if they do these things, they will get results. But you need to have a very tight journey on the exact steps that they need to go through to actually get X, Y results. So today we'll take you guys through exactly how I've structured my program to optimize for the highest likelihood of success, because that's what I want for students. I want them to have success because nothing else creates more revenue than people talking good about you, getting referrals, and actually getting a client results that you can share with other people. I believe product is one of the most important things that you could possibly spend your time on in your coaching business, because a better product will give you more conviction, will give you more certainty, and it will trickle down into everything that you're doing. If it's sales, if it's marketing, you will always want to push something more that you're really proud of. So before I made any modules, I wanted to have a really good grasp of what was the journey I was taking my clients through from they bought till they started really building momentums. And for that, I made this map that I can also show to my clients. I will make it a bit, this is more back-end heavy, but I want to make it front-end heavy so I can show them the exact steps that they will go through so they have clarity. I don't feel like people talk enough about clarity and how much clarity that is important to your people, the people that you work with, because if they do not understand the direction they're moving towards, if they do not understand what they're going towards, they will procrastinate, they will complain, they will feel overwhelmed. And I want, again, to make this as bulletproof for everyone that I work with so I can make sure they will get results. So in the first module, we took over the onboarding plan. I just changed one side thing, which is going to add a mindset module here. It will be like 1 hour long. And it's because mindset is always the easiest stuff that you can help people get. And with I mean W. It's an easy win people can get, because business wins, like let's say you sell business coaching, it is pretty rare that you will get a win within the first couple of days. I will always optimize for that. I think the most important thing you can do when selling coaching businesses is make sure people get a win as quickly as possible. I actually call this speed to confidence. Speed to confidence. Most people feel like you just need to get confidence from people when they buy, but no, this is something that you'll have to fight for through the entire journey of you working with this person. Speed to confidence. You can look this as a weekly metric, monthly metric, or a just one-time metric. But what we want to do is we want to get people, again, as confident as possible when they start joining the program, that this is the right thing for them, that is going to give them what they will need. So again, they will feel calm in the journey and they will feel like everything's taken care of, so they can just focus on what they need to do to get X, Y, Z desired result. So speed to confidence, I want to get this as quickly as possible. And I believe that the best way for me to do that with B2C people is a mindset win. It's getting them to feel like something is moving within them, right? If that's helping them go to the gym, which will feel like a win for them. Doing something uncomfortable, I want to do that. So I will do this by having a 30-day challenge. I'll call this the 30-day story challenge. I always feel like you should make like some funny names of it. But I'm doing this with one of my reps right now, which is just basically adding a bunch of habits and things that you cannot do, and then just following it for 30 days. And I will frame it in some cool way with how this is going to help them. And it's going to be a part of the exam where they can show I can deliberately do hard things to get X result. And again, it's just going to get them to see growth. They will tick these boxes off. They will start feeling like they're doing better. I will not make it as hard as it is for this one, because if you make it too hard, and if you set too high expectations to start off with, it also gives them the possibility to fail. So I made it extremely simple. I will give them 4 things and 1 thing not to do, so they can start stacking those wins up. Again, speed to confidence. I want to get them to feel like they're in the right place as quickly as possible. I can't find my slide. So the way that I wanted to do this is basically I thought about what is the main outcome that I'm selling. I'm helping people get a sales job. So obviously my program is going to be 6 months. And the reason that I made it 6 months is I want to have a good community feeling, and I want to have people engaging with each other, and also want expertise, like good people inside my program that will help show confidence to the new people. So that's why I made it 6 months. And realistically, they're really going to get their big results in the first month. That's really where the heavy lifting is going to be. And after that, it's just going to be maintenance and optimization. But I mapped out the entire process of what do the people need to go through so they can get X desired outcome, and then reverse engineer with what kind of modules, what things I need to teach them so they can be the person that can get the job that they want to do. So first of all, a mistake that I made is when I first made this course, I made it super hard, extreme. I made it super advanced and super technical, and I got some feedback from some people because I want to know how this will actually hit with the end consumers I'm selling it to. And they just said, bro, this is super good. I've never seen something like it, but it's way too complicated. People will watch this and they will get overwhelmed. And I would probably agree with them. It was way too complicated. So I've made it into different phases because I still feel it's important for them to become good, because that's what I want them to do. And I also am going to put my face on getting these people recruited. So I made it to have like a ramp up week here. So week 1 to 2, I will make a separate sales training that I will film tomorrow in person, super high quality, where we will go over like all the extreme simple things. We will talk like old school sales versus new sales, super high level overview over the sales process, tonality, just getting them feeling like they're learning something new, but it's not too advanced. In all of these basic sales trainings, I will have micro reps, because passivity is one of the worst things you can do. Like if they just are watching modules but not doing anything. Like let's say I were to make a coaching course, and I would make every single module super interactable. So after you watch this module, do this thing. Get your pin post, create your, or change your bio, change your profile picture, create this YouTube video. This is how you set your ad up. I would make it super implementary. Like they're interactive, they're doing something, they're not just learning. And I want to do this with the sales trainings as well. So they're not just watching stuff, but they're doing stuff, and they're feeling like, boom, okay, I'm actually going. And then I'll get them into role plays pretty quickly. So when they have shown that they can master a super simple process, we can start building on top of that. So I will review and feedback. I will create an AI, especially here in the start, to just review these super high level to them so they can quickly get feedback and then get back to work and grow super quickly. Short feedback loops is what I want to do. I want them to grow. Another thing I will do is the basic sales training here. I will make it a lot higher value or perceived value in terms of the quantity than all the other modules, because that will be the first kind of things they will see from me. And I want this to be super B2C friendly, whereas my more advanced sales training will be more about the content in the modules than what I'm showing. Now, when they've passed this, I will take them to week 2 to 3, which again, I will not take them towards like ramping super quickly up. I still want them to learn more advanced sales fundamentals, kind of my whole philosophy with sales, and implement it into them. On top 1 sales mindset, I want them to go heavy on mindset, because it's people you work with, and these people, they need to become new versions of themselves before they can become a really good sales rep. And they need to learn what's behind it, because I've seen it fail so many times. Super good sales reps that just collapse because of lack of mindset. Now, one thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get them to watch my advanced techniques, I guess, or make it seem like something's maybe not, but I will get them to watch my live calls immediately so they can see what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and they will start learning from it. And they will say, okay, Anton is also pretty good. He's pretty cool. They will see it in action, right? They will get in. I'm getting speed to confidence here, me closing live deals. They will see me close 7.5K deals, 12K deals. So again, they start building conviction, they start building certainty, and they start getting kind of gassed up when they see me objection handling these foods, and they want to be like that person as well. And then we'll go into call reviews. I feel like the best way for these people to learn is by me reviewing other people's calls. So I'll reviewing one call every single day where everyone can come in and watch my thoughts behind somebody else. Game tape, we will create some kind of software for that as well later down the line. But here, I'm slightly introducing them to it, where I will make a port where they will really start getting the advanced training. Whereas when they've hit a role play on at least 7 out of 10, and they've completed at least 10 out of the 10 objection role plays, they will get into the advanced sales training where we'll really dig into process with these guys, objection handlings, and I will run these gauntlet role plays where we will do like a exam type thing where I will give them a scenario and a prospect and an offer, and they will have to sell me on this. It's going to be super fun. I want to make this interaction and I want to make this fun. I want to make it a fun business. I want it to make it fun to go through. I feel like people are too boring with the courses. Like, make it fun, make it interactive, make it something people will actually go through and really enjoy going through. Like, be creative. I feel like we're getting creative in marketing and all these other different things. I think we should do the same without delivery. So we'll do these crazy gauntlet role plays where we'll give them, like, I will just shock them. I will just do crazy stuff, which is going to be cool. And then I'll have an exam, so they will get a diploma when they run through it, like a real academy, where they have to answer questions to every single module, and they will have to understand it, and they will have to go on a real exam with me where I have to dump them or approve them. And when they do it, boom, that's the sales training done for now. Now we will really go into making the money, which will be by week 4, where I will help them create a job plan. I will help them supply jobs and also get them to see how they can get these jobs themselves. And then I will run interview role plays with them so they can see how to actually deliver these results, or actually deliver on the role or deliver on the interviews to not seem like a dickhead, but actually sell. And after that, I will expect them to have a job by week 4 to 5. We will have a ramp up period. So a ramp up period is I will spend extra time with them when they're ramping up on the offer. They've gotten a job and they got to get started. Really push them here. And after that, it will be more so sales training / support, which is super easy for me to deliver. And then just career guidance, when to get a new job, what to ask from their sales manager, whatever to do. Right? But here, I've just made a super streamlined process of what everyone needs to go through. Right? It's productized. I come from an agency background as a run an agency, so I like to think in these ways, and I feel like coaches aren't doing it in the same way. But yeah, from this, I've made everything into school, good old school, where it's just built into all of these modules, where I have videos using the exact workflow I told you guys to use in last videos, and so fucking good. Like, these modules are so good. So yeah, this is the exact thing that I'm thinking in terms of how to create a good program that actually generates results. And that's what we want to do. All right. So that's me for my planning. Now, positioning. One thing I've been thinking a lot about lately is positioning. Positioning is one of the most important things you need to look into when deciding where to go with your coaching business. And I've been in 2 areas. I want to have a BizUp offer. So BizUp means business opportunity, which means I'm selling some kind of opportunity in terms of a new business model or a new career way. But I also want to sell to salespeople, like people in the sales space who might be in corporate sales or telemarketing sales. I want to run to I want to do a split test where I split test to completely new people, where it's more so telling them how sales will be the right thing for them. And then I also want to try and hit salespeople who are in shitty sales job, setting them on remote sales and how good that will be for them. Now, I'll just run 2 different ads to each of these specific people. Super easy to run ads nowadays. You just need to target in the creative, which I will do. I will make one ad where I speak specific to salespeople and one ad where I speak very broad. And then we'll suddenly just track the people that get through. I will track, first of all, how many sales reps come through, how many normal people come through, what's the booking rate between each of these people, and what is the close rate. And from there, we'll kind of get a good grasp on who is the best to hit. I don't really know. It's too early for me to bet on anything yet. So all I'm going to do right now is just test. Test, 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 test. As soon as I found a winner creative or winner positioning, I will just double the fuck down on that. But this is one thing that you guys should have in mind as well when making your offers. Who are you speaking to? One thing we've been very big on with our clients is something like sub niches. So let's say you have your niche, right? Which is, I'm a fitness coach and I work with men in the 20 to 35 age group, lose weight and build muscle, right? That in itself is a niche. Now, what you can do is you can have a sub niche, right? It's a niche within a niche. So for one client, for example, which we took from, I think it was 10K to 70K in a span of 4 or 5 months, is we just changed it into a sub niche. So we had the niche, which was exactly what I just said. And then we added, we looked at all the clients that he was bringing in, who were the best sales call and who always closed. And we saw it was craftsmen, people working with their hands, if it was construction workers or plumbers. So we made specific ads talking to these people. And the thing is, everyone sees these ads all the time. Fitness coaches that want to help, blah, 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 blah. But let's say you're a craftsman and then you see an ad about somebody calling that out. That's going to stop you and you want to see what that is. And we just ripped the entire market of all those people and scale that business up so quickly. I don't think I'm going to do that for now with me just yet, as my tangible addressable market is so small in Denmark, but it's definitely something that is super interesting to look into. Super good in the US market. Now, for my business stats, super boring, as you guys know. It's 0, 0, 0. Again, what you inspect, you respect. We got to look at that number. We got to look into reality so we can change something about it. I expect to start ads within the next 7 to 10 days so we can really start getting some revenue in. And I'm really looking forward to strategizing that with you guys. That's it for now. Let's make some money.